introduce this shit. What's up, everybody? This Cashews.
It's your boy TK.
It's your girl Diamonds.
And it's your girl Tasty.
And we are
HIPHOP
MILLENNIALS Podcast.
Welcome back.
Hey.
The countdown to Christmas.
Hey, what's 7 days?
I think this is our last episode before Christmas, y'all.
It is.
Matter of fact, last episode of the year.
Of the year.
So we going out with a bang.
A bang.
You gonna hear a lot of wild shit. It's gonna be a lot of wild
slapping,
shit. It's gonna be some fun.
Wait, what are we talking about here?
I don't know. Whatever come to mind.
Right.
Because we got a few siblings in the house, so it can't be too wild. Okay.
I'm not cocaine right now.
But
Okay.
Just kidding.
It's no party.
I take a bump. You take a bump? No.
You can have the bumps. I'll watch. Hey, I seen this post. Somebody was like, "How come y'all so quick to show yourself smoking weed, but y'all be leaving out them cocaine hits?"
Hey, that's real.
And that's real. Man. A lot of people do it more than you think.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
And it's like people be trying to act like that's not a part of the drug. And I feel like in real life too, people who pop beans and shit, it's the same thing. One, you're just swallowing it, and one, you're snorting it. And I just hate when people try to toot their nose up. You just get it. It's the same thing. Why? Because it's cocaine in that pill that you're swallowing. It doesn't matter. So whether if I want to rub it on my gums or swallow it down my throat is what I'm saying. It's a good time.
People can argue. Well, I just
getting
like
wild.
What does it matter if I want to shoot it in the needles in my arm? It's about the delivery.
I just don't like when people do it in front of me, like randomly. Like
just
let me know. Just let me know. Like I remember I went to this to my homeboy. It's like not even judgment. It's just I'm not used to seeing people just snort powder and shit, so it's a little weird to me. Just be like, damn, especially if you don't know that they do it.
Yeah,
I went over to a studio session one time, and I ain't gonna say your name because I know you be listening to this shit. But a nigga was like, "Hey, bro, we on." he said, "Hey, bro, shit, it ain't no thing, man. We just because two niggas kept going to the bathroom together." I'm like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?" You know, I'm out here trying to record this shit. Niggas, he come back. He's like, "I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but nigga be on that powder and shit." I was like, "You,
right?
You
like
be on the powder."
But why though? But I mean, do you feel the same way about like beans and ecstasy and shit like that?
Do your beans.
That's crazy though.
I don't
why
think it's drugs. I think it's just the delivery.
It's
That's
the delivery.
Why I said it's a delivery.
Because I'm not used to seeing it. It's some.
I don't mind the
look.
crackheads either, but I don't want to see you shooting the needle into your arm either.
Okay, so when you smoking weed and you rolling up weed, it's a coolness to weed. This shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it is a coolness to weed.
They make it seem cool. I don't
know. It's real judgy in here.
Is it?
It's a little judge zone.
Okay.
And I feel like
we got any cocaine powder snorters?
I've done it before.
Okay, so it's not judgment. It's just in front of me. Yeah, if you go hit it, and I understood why they was going to the bathroom. Why was you going to the bathroom? Yeah, because it's not out in the open.
Yeah, I feel like people hide it. That's you know what I'm saying.
No, because when I did it, I didn't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, you're different, but most people.
What Cat Williams say?
People just don't snort a line like they would light up a blunt.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's just something you go do in private. Like,
nigga, don't you know I could see?
Because you only hang out with people who do it.
You don't see it.
No, because you know what? No, because you hang out with people who do it, and then so everybody's doing it together.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
and there you go. I'm not a powder snorter, so when you pull it out on me, I gotta be prepared.
Yeah, you got.
I didn't say don't do it. I said just prepare me. You know,
I'm supposed to put you to the side and be like,
and make sure if you rolling up blunts and I'm watching you is all I'm saying.
That's crazy though. So just because I snort. That mean I want to smoke some too? That's not the same. That's judgy. But you mean to tell me you? But that's you mean to tell me? And I guess for me, it's again feeling a little judgy because you mean to tell me that you could swallow this pill that has cocaine in it. It has ecstasy in it. It has what the fuck is? It doesn't matter. All I'm just saying,
it's just like rap. You made like two different type of people, but you know why you don't like some people like Kendrick Lamar? Why? Because you don't like his delivery, how he brings it. He still raps just
you look like a delivery. It's judgy in here.
Okay, it's different.
And I'm gonna just point out that was a horrible example.
How though?
It's like rap and cocaine. And like
no, think about it though. It's all about delivery. Like you like this person. Like okay, you like let me see. Future, right? But you don't like Kendrick Lamar. They both rap and talk about the same shit.
Because when I'm fucked up, I don't want to hear about being woke. That's why.
Because it's about the delivery, exactly. But
it's like Snoop Dogg and Wiz smoking weed, and then you got 3 6 Mafia over here snorting powder and rapping about pills and biking it. And
I just feel like that shit is such.
Just different
I don't know. I just feel like it's stupid. I feel like it's a contradiction, and I feel like if you're not for drugs, then don't be for drugs. But you can't be like. Oh, you do powder, but then you popping beans. That's crazy to me.
It's different when you know certain people. Like this person that I was speaking on when in school, he was all churchy.
So I can't get fucked up at church. I was on the praise team. And
it just shocking to be like,
I perform better when I'm high. Actually,
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people do say that. Shit,
because it makes you more artistic. It opens up that third eye.
You start thinking and focusing.
Anytime that I'm finna pick questions, I gotta get like hella high and then sit there and then I think of questions.
I'm glad you said that because some of them questions I'll be like,
Right.
man, she was high as hell, and not like they was bad questions. I'll be like, where the hell she think of this at?
For real.
She in a zone.
In the zone. But I ain't never popped a pill in my life.
Me neither.
I be high.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I just start really popping Tylenol and Advil. Like real
I
talk.
don't even do
I'm
it.
one of those
Like,
people
I
when
can
I
be in
get headaches
pain
and
and
shit,
not
I'll
do
be
it.
suffering through. But lately, I've been like, fuck it, I'm taking this shit.
Not me. The older I got, I stopped being stupid. Like when you younger, you like okay, but the older you get, that shit feel like it's worse. Like
I can't take it.
But
Exactly.
you know what? It is more crazy though because I'm more hesitant to take. Like I don't really take like painkillers and shit like that. Like I don't
either.
but like other stuff. You know,
Man, when I burnt my hand, them
We finna have a good
motherfuckers
time.
gave me some goddamn oxy
For 3
or
days.
something
yeah,
else.
motherfuckers will
Yeah.
take some
What's
street
that?
drugs
What-
faster than they take prescription
like some
drugs.
perks and shit. Like
They
that.
gave me some perks, man. That junk made me feel amazing. But they know what they do. They only give you like
Hold on.
6.
Yeah.
Like,
they
if
have
They
to.
give you.
I'm sweating right now. Thinking about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nigga scratching? No, they gave me 6 of them. I was happy as hell when I seen the name. I was like, oh, these shit.
Oh, these is perks.
Yeah,
This
these
is
shit
what
about-
it is.
These shit about to
This
be
is the hype.
fire.
Do not drive and operate machinery.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I did that when they gave me that fucking that promethazine. When they gave me the
Yeah.
promethazine, I was like, okay, so
got that lean.
yeah,
Right.
and I ain't have to go search for it or find it.
Okay.
That shit was given to me.
Yeah, and they only give you a little bit of that too,
You get
Yeah,
a sip.
hell yeah, that's
You get
it.
enough just to clear up the cold.
enough to taste it.
Right.
I need
Small
more.
taste.
Hell yeah, man. Let's get into these topics, man. We're gonna kick it off with Cashews That's Nuts. That's when I talk about the latest, hottest, whatever's going on in the music. And this week, Absol dropped an album.
I don't know who that is.
Absol is a member of
TDE.
Black. He's a TDE artist. He's a member of the group
the
Black
Kendrick
Hippie.
one, okay.
Yeah. The group is Kendrick Lamar,
why I don't know.
Absol, J Rock, and Schoolboy
Talk about
Q.
that, see?
Yeah, but the album is fire. It is called Hubert. Hold on, let me make sure I say that
Like
right.
you're being judgy, Tasty. Why don't you like them? You don't know they're rappers too.
Yes, his name is Herbert. And his
It's too deep for me.
oh no, Absol is definitely deep as fuck. He probably
Want
one
to
of
probably
the.
stay with the. But I'm
If
just
so
trying
is
to
somebody
get
doing cocaine in front of me,
Look,
okay?
I'm
That's
just trying to
deep.
hear a song.
And he's blind, like not blind, but he's kind of blind.
Like, hold on, like you mean like
Like he
hold
has
on.
he has to
like
work.
metaphorically.
Cataracts, or you mean like, right? Like
He has like a disorder where he can barely see.
Oh,
so if you ran
Yeah.
at him real fast, you wouldn't be like.
He could see, but he can barely see.
Okay.
what the fuck does running at him
I
have
was
to do
just
with
saying,
it?
like, I was like,
yeah,
Winter time
right,
type
right.
shit, like, yeah.
Yeah, man. But it's been a while. We ain't heard from Absol in a while, man. And it's good to see that he back at it. It's a follow up to his 2016 album, Do Without Will, and you see 2016 was a long time ago. Like
A
real time.
lot of shit didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, he said he was supposed to drop in 2020, but
Oh, pandemic
the
and shit,
pandemic
yeah.
stopped him. And he said since his vision, he said that would have been a whole correlation.
Oh, it'd been
2020,
fucked it up,
yeah. Well, not having good vision and it being 2020.
Oh,
he wanted
okay,
to do
okay,
something
okay.
like that. But it's a
So
yeah.
is his vision deteriorating or has it always been like this?
I feel like it started deteriorating over time. I haven't really got all the way into it. Like I don't want to center it around his vision, but
Right,
that's
right.
if you're a fan of
I see
him,
what you're
you
saying.
understand
Okay.
that he has vision things. He got a couple features on there. Janae Aiko, she's definitely on the album. Big Sean, Russ. I don't know how y'all feel about Russ, Sir. You know, a couple of the TDE artists. I'm stuck on a song called Do Better in the Wild Side. Like those are, and the one with Big Sean, those are good features as well. Positive Vibes Only. He's real personal and transparent on this album. He got his grandma on the first song. He was talking about suicide and different things that he had to deal with because of drugs.
Okay.
Ironically, after our drug conversation, he said, I've never thought about suicide until I started doing certain drugs. And I'm going to tell y'all something else that he pointed out that was kind of interesting. All these school shooters and mass shooters, they're usually on a certain medication. And I'm going to come back with the name on a later episode, but it's a name. And all these school shooters, they have the same drug in their system.
That's wild.
crazy. I didn't
know that.
And y'all know when we watch these commercials, a lot of times they be like, it may
Side
cause
effects,
suicidal
yeah,
thoughts.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
ain't never thought about suicide because it's like these guys basically snap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what it has to do with that nobody's talking about is medication.
That's crazy. Big
So-
pharma.
Exactly. But hell yeah, check that out. I would recommend it.
What'd you rate it?
Right now, I'm gonna give it a 9. I let it play and I let it rock, and I didn't feel like, hey, let me just turn this shit off.
That's what's up.
It gave me that.
So all of them rolled out. That's fine.
Yeah, it rolled out, and it got an old hip hop feel to it. So I know y'all gonna be like, yeah, but it definitely it got some boom bap type beats on it. You know what I'm saying? If you appreciate that type of culture, you definitely gonna enjoy it. And it's not like stuck in a time period, but it's good.
No, that's cool.
Hell yeah. Let's get into Gunna, man.
He's telling.
YSL.
Dry snitching.
Hold on, before I get into it, do y'all think he still got his YSL pass or he out?
No,
He
he's
out,
out,
man.
He's out. Like,
he
you done lost
he
your-
threw Thug under the bus all the way. Okay, it's a rap.
But
like,
we gotta
it's a
hear
fucking
from
rap.
Thug first.
Nah,
He ain't gonna say
look,
nothing.
no, it's a rap. This man
Thug
just
one of
snitched
them
like a
people.
motherfucker.
Thug gonna eat that shit. Like that's
I think
what
he
type of
gonna
person
ride
he
that
is. He
sentence.
gonna eat that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But there's no way in hell you got all these people facing these charges, and then, bro, they are getting out like fucking flies, bro, left and
Yeah.
right. Release. Like,
And
When
he the
that-
only one that's in still.
come on,
When that
bro.
money train ride, everybody on it.
He
But
put out that Twitter statement just to cover his ass because he knew that he fucking snitched. That's
But
the only
then
reason why he did
Young
it.
Thug Gunna came back. I mean, his Young Thug's lawyer came back and was like, "That is a former snitch." He was like, "They're pretty much saying that yes, he, you know what I'm saying, he was there, whatever." It's kind of like Nolo, where it's like, I did it, but I didn't do it at the same time.
Right,
know
you
what I'm
ain't
saying? Like,
you're not saying you didn't do it, but you're not saying you did do it. You're not
Exactly.
eating that shit. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And that's the same as telling, because you're not taking accountability for you being, I'm not for, I'm not no thug. I ain't no gangster. I, believe in, involving the police when it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but when it comes to living in that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all
Y'all want to
all
be
was
so,
supposed to
what I'm
roll
saying?
for
So
that
I
shit,
just feel
yeah.
like at the
But
end of the day, that shit is corny. It's
I don't
corny.
think Gunna ever really was.
Then
a
why
part
join
of
it then? But you're repping it and you're benefiting off
you're
of
second
being.
man-
And
the
I'm not
second
even
man in
saying
command?
that because he's a very talented artist. He's very skilled. Like
He's
I
just
like,
not a-
you
he's
know
not
what I'm
a street
saying.
cr- you know what I'm
And
saying?
if you ain't
I don't
own
think he's
that,
second in command in the gang. He's
He's
second in
not, right?
command in the music side. That's why he's
Makes
trying
sense.
to distance himself.
Yeah.
Because the other guy, I think his name, I can't think of his name. I just saw it last night. He out too. He talking
the
too.
little homie, yeah.
Yeah, it's another dude
but-
that was right next to Thug.
so you
all
think
I know
that
is when the DA said, "Is YSL a gang?"
He said
every last
yes.
one of them said yes.
He said
That's
yes.
what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed
gang
to.
injunctions is
It
real.
wasn't supposed
It's
to be
dry
a cr-
snitching.
Exactly what it is.
One thing, when they put that pressure on you, a lot of people start talking. But if you could just make it through that and trust that your partners ain't saying nothing, y'all can literally get up out of that
Yes,
shit.
yes.
They
Because
just
people
wait.
tell.
They can't. They don't have nothing. They said 88% of cases are solved because of talking.
And did you
Yes.
see that they not even allowed to use? They tried to in the siege
Use
to like
his
the
old phone or
phones
something
and shit
like
like
that,
that. So it's like they
Just
really
threw it out.
don't have no evidence. First of all, they got a brother as a judge. I'm not saying that, but that matters. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
My kids listen to
And,
him.
You know, Thug, right?
Look.
And he probably, done gave a lot. Not he probably he do a lot for his community. And you know what I'm saying? He's not. I'm
He's
not
not
saying
innocent, you know
that
what I'm
he
saying,
right.
in a certain
he-
sense,
but
but-
it's just that shit is foul that everybody
fucked
turned on that
up.
nigga,
It's
and it's
fucked
just
up.
like, but y'all was all YSL when it was what it
course.
was.
When that money train ride,
You know what I'm saying?
everybody,
Like, we thugs, slime. You
You know what I'm
down
saying?
your ass
Slime
and
and I-
slid right on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Hey, and it's crazy because they've been in jail. It's been about 8 months, right?
Yeah,
It's been a little minute, yeah.
Yeah, 6 to 8 months.
And it's when you think about Young Thug, of course you put him in the category of street niggas or whatever, but you
He's
would
been
never
rich for a
think
long
he
time.
would have been one of the ones that would be locked up and just
Nah.
put up under the jail. Like
I did.
Y'all think he gonna do some real time?
Absolutely.
Like real, which I
do.
think
If he
Max-
if he don't have a good enough lawyer after this,
Well, I think
dry
he
snitching
do
shit, then,
because
he
he
got
got
a
money.
fire ass
No, he
lawyer.
So
got
I
fire
don't think
ass
then
I
he
think-
should be straight then. Like
Yeah.
I feel like they'll find a loophole for him to get out.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Only reason why I'm telling you, one of them is going to nail him to the
Right,
coffin.
that's what I think.
That's-
I think
I hope
that
Without them, he probably would beat all of this. But just because he got people testifying, because you got to think about it, they're not. What they ain't telling you is when you get let out or whatever, one of them gonna have to testify.
You're gonna have
they
to
gonna say
testify.
who
That's a
they,
fact.
one of them's gonna have to testify.
It's gonna be
And that's-
Gunna.
Exactly, and that's gonna be like, well, did you see Jeffrey? And you're gonna have to say yes, or your plea deal's off the table. So you want to be free, or can he be free? It's one or the other. And you know a nigga finna choose himself.
I know it's like a popular thing for niggas to snitch now, but I really just couldn't see myself really up there like pointing a whole ass finger at a nigga.
Especially
now.
Not when you
in the shit.
would have
If
got off
I'm
with not
in it,
much time
yeah.
in general though. Like all of them would have got just regular shit if he would have just shut the fuck up and not
Yeah,
said nothing at all.
yeah.
That's the thing. Like he snitched at the wrong time. Like you
Too
really don't
soon.
have to. You didn't have to say anything.
He was,
Could've-
and it's
like, you
because
know?
he really ain't with that shit.
and
he
they all
really ain't
could have
with the
just
life.
sat, even if it was for a couple years. You could eat a couple years to
Yes,
sit there
like-
and then it just
Man,
go
these
away.
Everybody's
But
sentence
they
would've
ain't.
been
They not
minimal,
built for
Bro,
that shit.
These
Yeah.
little bro, these dudes be pampered, man. They be you think about it, you going from Maybach trucks to pre-G. You nigga finna sit in no cell.
And that nigga was in high school rapping like he finished school and all that, graduated. He wasn't out there like that. He ain't built. I'm talking about Gunna.
Bro,
So
Gunna was
the first one to get the fuck out.
Gunna was on Rice Street, bro. Fulton County. That jail is no hope, bro. Like that nigga couldn't wait to tell. No,
hey, look,
I've dodged that
I was
one.
just kidding.
No, but real
I've
talk.
been to a couple, but not that one. Sad to say.
Hey, it's some jails that just be popular around the U.S. Everybody know about Rikers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Like that's infamous.
But I don't know. I'm gonna just say we'll see what happens. We still in the early parts of the case. Hopefully Thug sees some light, but he got a lot of people backing him. I seen Elton John. He got old boy from the record label that came out to support him.
You told me that he's an international star. He's not just Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Thug really is like
good for him. He's still fucking snitch.
And you know what? I think that he could probably get a couple years. I'll take whatever they get. Like take whatever they give you, and then fight it later.
And then he gonna come out. He gonna be so hot though, and he gonna have.
He gonna come out hotter than Bobby Smurda.
You know what I'm saying? Just because it's like you ate them charges, and you know, and hard to say. I mean, sad.
And
to
it's
say,
like Gunna out now, but you gotta think about it. The way that cancel culture is now, Young Thug, all I gotta say is one word, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, bruh snitched on me, bruh. Gunna will never.
He don't
say
have to
another
say
record,
anything.
bro.
It's the paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
And it's all on.
And you know they keep saying it's leaking. It's leaking. Nobody's leaking. Y'all putting this shit out.
Everybody he fuck with, like you little babe, all the hottest people fuck with Thug, so it's just like you ain't getting no features.
Man,
like, bro,
y'all want to know something that's kind of peculiar too? Nobody's saying "Welcome home, Gunna."
And that's what I'm
saying.
It's
because of how he got out.
It's that
nobody's saying that shit.
You haven't seen
out like a bitch.
His sister.
I mean,
was on there.
Oh yeah, Sis better say it. Sis better
right. Like he not telling.
Yeah, I know. Usually rappers be like, "Oh my boy, my brother free" and all that.
Only thing you saw was maybe likes on a couple of posts, but nobody like put it on their post.
Because you don't know. I
feel like he's canceled in our culture. Like he may have like Elton John or all that culture over there. He gonna have to rely on that because I feel like
I can see him switching over. Though.
I don't know.
He been trying to switch over.
I can see him.
Remember when he called himself Jeffrey?
Yeah, I think he gonna switch over. He gonna switch over. You see how he was dressed in that damn Virgil video? That nigga be dressed like a fucking rock star with the one gloves on and shit.
Because he's moving to Canada. He been up there with Drake.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey man, free YSL, free Young, free Thug, all them niggas. Hopefully I'll make it out that motherfucker. Court, we still in court.
Right.
Meg and Tory. Hey,
this shit wow.
This shit
like
a
Lifetime movie.
It's like a Lifetime movie.
It's a soap opera at this point.
Awful.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'll be hanging on every episode.
Man, what? So you be reading his transcripts of the I do too, man. Do you be reading them?
Room with his damn son on his back and shit. Like he know he getting off.
All right, so this shit making Tory look like some fucking mastermind or something to me.
Because you know why?
It makes Meg look like a fucking villain.
And I hate it because it's like we don't really know what happened in that car.
But y'all know
all we know is what they're telling us. And to me, it make it seem like, I don't know, was that Meg friend in the beginning? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this girl, it's really everything is really centered around this girl.
Meg
and what
been
she's
fucking
saying.
the crew.
Yeah, he was hitting both. She said that when she got sick is when, first of all, she said that Meg introduced Tory to her. That they weren't even supposed to be messing around. I guess when she got sick is when him and Meg started fucking around. And then I guess at that party is when she fucking found out. And it just was up from there type shit. Like, you supposed to be my best friend. You fucking my nigga.
Meg is a trifling one in this situation.
But it's just, but first of all, I don't trifling because he ain't nobody, man. I feel like at the end of the day.
But you gotta have homie code, though.
You know what I'm saying? That's my, we in a relationship.
Some type of homie code.
She said that was her ride or die. Did everything together. That was her girl. Like, literally.
She was in all the videos when Meg first came out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see how that could be cool for you to go back behind, and start.
But that's allegedly. But that's allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, we don't know for real. You know what I'm saying? Because according to Meg, though, I don't know. I just feel like it's foolishness. I feel like the girl, she backtracking. Yes.
Oh yeah. Y'all know the rules. It says you gotta have money to go to war, and he got a lot of it.
Yeah,
he got more than she does.
Cause she walked into how Meg and shit.
Who did Meg?
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Are you serious?
No.
I feel like
Tory
paid
money.
No.
Are you serious?
No.
I don't think.
Bro, Tory has a whole nother.
I don't think Tory paid.
Bro, when you got Canada and the U.S. back you, like that's
Meg is. No,
I understand what you're saying, but think about how long you've been in the game.
I feel like Meg is trying to cover
about that NFT
cover up
stuff,
something,
bro.
I feel
like she's more so trying to cover up something that bad. Yeah, like
So
I
do you-
feel
let's
like
get
she's
into
trying to
why-
like
the
backtrack.
facts-
I don't know.
Let's get into why the fuck Meg been lying from the jump though. What
Who
is this?
said she lying,
I didn't.
Allegedly
She got
lying.
on. No. She
It's
got
allegedly.
on the damn show and said she didn't fuck bruh, and then it come out she fucked him. They was in some
Oh,
type
you mean
of
like previous
She just
stuff
started
that
the
she-
thing
Oh, yeah,
off
yeah.
just
Oh, okay,
lying
okay.
from the jump. Oh, he didn't shoot me. I stepped on glass. Like you started the
Yeah,
whole
yeah, I
thing
remember that
off
part,
on a
too.
lie, and then the excuse that she had was kind of weird too.
So
Let me
did
ask
she
y'all
get
real
shot
quick.
or not? Was
She's-
it actual bullet fragments in
so
her feet?
according to the story, it was shots fired and the glass got shattered, and she had bullet fragments and glass fragments in her foot from the shooting.
Okay.
Look, she made WAP the day out, that week after. She
And
was
she was-
twerking her
she was-
ass
that
off.
thing was
She
thinking, okay?
I think a bullet into
Yada,
her.
yada, yada, yada.
No, but real
Wow,
talk, I just wanted to. I was always confused about like if somebody put a gun on me, I'm not protecting you in any
No.
way.
Yeah,
Like
and
especially
then
if you shoot.
Yeah, because
me,
she was like, I don't want to call the cops because
they
he
might
black.
kill him. He was
Not even that. I think more so maybe they had drugs in the car, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It just could be a lot
you
going
can't-
on.
You can't be like that one way, and then when it come out, fuck this nigga, he shot me. What is else to
Yeah.
say? Then why you ain't have that same energy when you know what I'm saying? You should just call the cops like that
Yeah.
shit. No,
I don't know though. They say that his DNA is not found on the gun though.
No, it's not.
It say on the magazine.
On the
But-
magazine.
but-
That-
Okay,
and that-
right.
What about the handle and the barrel
Right.
and the trigger?
But I mean,
Like,
think about it.
What
though.
was it like? Female
But the
DNA
magazine
found on
is
the
what
gun?
goes
It
up
said
in there
that
to kill
it was,
people. Though.
But if the
inconclusive,
gun
but
is
it was
right
woman.
here,
Huh.
all I
It
got
was
to
a
do
woman
is
present.
grab it. I think he wiped his prints off.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah.
he could.
I feel like she may
We all
have
But then that makes
gone
it
after her.
premeditated.
No, I'm saying like if he shot her and then after he do it, he's like, you know,
Oh, like wiped
So the
it off.
magazine is the handle or the clip that
the
goes
clip.
inside?
The magazine
The
is the clip.
So
If
right,
it-
so that would make it premeditated to have to wipe it off because don't you have to put that in before you shoot?
Well,
or no?
Look, if it's a gun in the car,
Right?
the security guard was in the car. Like if it's a gun in his room, right? If I have a gun right here and you grab it, of course your hand not gonna be your fingerprint's not gonna be on the magazine. I already had it loaded.
Yeah, exactly.
All you did was shoot it.
True.
Like
Yeah.
I thought the magazine thing would make it belong to him. You know what I'm saying? But why are we even worried about
Because
that?
the magazine is
That don't
where
mean
the
he didn't
bullets
sh-
come from, though. 'Cause
That don't
you got-
mean
But
he
the
didn't
magazine
shoot her.
shouldn't matter though because already.
If you got
what
your
if the
hand
gun's
on
already
it-
loaded?
I
Like,
see what you're saying.
like
Yeah.
the trigger is what, like the handle and the trigger is what matters. To
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
The
but you
magazine-
could argue the fact that the clip was put in after. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. If you ain't trying to go to jail, you can argue a lot of things.
You-
Look,
you trying to
hand
make a
was already-
case.
This
Yeah,
bitch
I ain't
walked
trying
in
to make a
here
case.
and fucked the whole prosecution up. They looking at her like you pleaded what? Like what the fuck?
Okay,
Like,
so
why?
old
Like, why
managers,
was that
yeah,
makes
talk
sense
about
now?
it. She backtracking
keep
the whole
back-
story.
yeah, 'cause you know-
she turned
at-
it, man.
The night
backpedaling.
of the thing, you know, she sent the text message to the
Right.
bodyguard. It was like, Tory shot Meg.
Yeah,
and they was trying
yeah.
to get that thrown out of evidence, but they, you know, they're able to use it. So I don't know. But now she's saying, oh, none of that. She was like, I don't know. She's like, I can't
Yep,
recall.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
Yeah,
remember.
she
I don't
can't.
remember.
When she
That's
blame it on postpartum or something like, oh, I'm
Right.
going through depression. I'm going through postpartum.
I believe that. I
remember.
believe
Because
that.
the
And
night-
I get
Yeah.
postpartum depression. I understand that, but at the same time, all this
Exactly.
backpedaling shit,
I
I,
think they
feel like
really
she was
jogged her.
paid off though. Like I don't know.
I
I'll tell
believe
y'all.
that Tory shot her, and the reason why is because of that text message.
I don't think so.
Why would you? Oh, so y'all
Why
think,
would you say Tory?
That could have
shot
been in the plan
Meg?
though. She probably sent that.
But
to,
then,
you
right,
know,
so
distract-
that's
you never
another.
know.
Okay.
Tory
Females is
is
reckless,
saying,
bro. Especially when it come to the D.
and it's a nigga, right? So now Tory's defense, they're saying they're trying to. Well, they're not saying because they don't want to blame the girl, but basically that what they trying to say is basically that old girl shot Meg or shot at her,
Yeah.
and they trying to set up Tory because they was friends, and then they don't want the girl to go
Yeah.
down.
Because-
So
yeah.
And what about this dance bit shit that they just keep trying to sprinkle
Oh
in
yeah,
there?
like dance, but yeah.
Really? And they said it was. See, we all thinking about one shot. It was multiple
yeah, it was
shots.
multiple shots.
five,
Because the
right?
original
Five
shot,
shots.
she was
Five.
like that he was hanging over the car door and he was like shooting out at her.
And I've heard that before in the
So,
beginning. I
I
have
don't
heard
know.
that.
But
he
she
was
kept
hanging
saying,
over
"I'm
her.
not sure if he was standing on something." Like, 'cause,
But
you know,
now
those
the
two
girl-
shots talking about something
Nice.
like five.
But you know, now the
That's
friend
what
she
said.
like, cause you know it was blood and shit inside the
SUV,
the
yeah.
SUV and shit. So they asking her like, you know, where the blood come from? The girl's just like, I don't know, I don't remember.
I can't
It's so
recall
much
if it
going
was
on.
blood,
It's
yeah.
just you know what I'm saying. So
She drew a
I
blank
think the girl got
completely.
paid off. You know,
But they're also saying that her immunity doesn't stand against person.
If she
her-
lie.
Yeah, if she lie on the stand. So it's like, yeah, you got
She has to
immunity,
tell the
but
truth.
if you have to tell the truth.
But
What if
that's
it's
why
like
she
a-
keeps saying, "I don't know."
because
I
you
feel
can
fake.
say I don't
Like,
remember.
yeah,
How
and
you know
then
you can't tell me I remember.
That's true.
She probably
And
doesn't member,
and that's
but
why she be
she's
pleading the
saying
fifth
it.
because you can't make me incriminate myself.
Yeah.
That's why that law is made, and that's why she be
crazy.
pleading the fifth.
Y'all can tell she got a
pled
lawyer
the fifth.
coaching
And you don't think Tory
She
got more money than
done.
Meg?
She done pled the fifth like 3 times.
That's what I'm saying. You don't think Tory got more money than Meg? That tells you right there, bruh. Got to pay somebody. Bruh, hush money is a lot.
Well, that quarantine.
Okay, so it was pulled up. No, Meg is $8 million. Is worth $8 million, and Tory is 4 because she got more money.
I don't think so.
But she does. Tory, I'm not saying like.
Hey, I don't know about motherfuckers' finances, but I do know there's cases. Yes,
It's juicy.
It's
Juicy.
like-
Everybody
it's
feeling money.
like-
I like
Right.
I like it. I'm entertained.
Me
too.
I know this is somebody's real life, but
Right.
I'm quite entertained.
Somebody going to jail is all I know.
Yeah.
What if
Man,
right?
what?
What if it's like a little plot twist on it, and the
I think
whole
it is.
time that Tory never did nothing, but he not saying nothing because he don't want to rat on nobody.
Yeah.
And you know niggas is
dumb
not.
as- I mean,
think
that's
about
true,
it. You know
though.
niggas is
For image, yeah.
Yeah, she talking about she didn't want to rat. She talking about my coach here.
I ain't telling no bitch. Like,
That'd be
Oh.
stupid as fuck though. Like, why?
but I could, you know what? That's crazy. I could see some shit like that happening. Though.
I told you.
He's like, I told you,
mother.
motherfuckers.
Right.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see
That's
it.
crazy.
Well,
Validate
we gonna see.
yourself.
All right, so let's get into our come have a taste with tea segment
All right,
with
so
my girl Taste Tea.
right, hey y'all. Okay, speaking of some money, would you let your spouse have sex with somebody else for $100 million?
Oh.
100 mil.
Yes. Look, yes.
Yes, for 100 million. Like,
But you know what? Every time we go be like, "Hey kids, thank you, mama, for getting this 100 million.
I can't.
That's a blessing at the house we in.
You know, because they say the devil can bless you too.
$100
Yeah.
million. Let me see.
100
That's
million.
kinda
person, I
rough.
can't.
100
You could take
mil.
me too. You
I
could.
can't.
Look, I'm just saying, motherfuckers cheat on you for free.
If they have like a clean bill of health, yes. If I can make
Right,
sure,
that's
if I
what I'm
can
saying, like,
guarantee
yeah.
no
Papers,
STDs, then
everything,
yes.
like, you know,
Yes.
and then you could, you know,
You
right.
not finna slut my bitch.
If I can guarantee,
I'm gonna.
I'm pimping
every
my
time
nigga
I'm buying
off
something, I'm gonna think of this
$100,000.
bitch
I
getting hit
can't.
from back shots. That shit.
Hey, she got fucked before you.
Yes,
Crazy.
run us that, and then we'll just
That's crazy.
No,
I'm holding
I'm
your
doing
legs
it.
open. You
I'm
need
doing
some help?
Okay, look,
You gonna hold there and you coach you through it?
What?
Babe, watch your back.
Breathe.
Okay,
You can earn this
you're
money.
not doing it right. Shit, you're not doing it right.
Do that little
I
thing
hate
that you was
y'all.
doing. Do that thing
Remember how I
that you was
showed you that one time?
circles, do
Okay.
I
Look,
hate
you
y'all.
gonna. Hey, this is the easiest 100 mil you ever earned.
I hate y'all.
I coach you through
I
that
hate
shit.
y'all.
Okay.
Wait, let's take a break. Baby,
I
you
hate
tired?
y'all.
Just
You talking about
Stroking wrong.
saying,
Stroking
need
look,
some
wrong.
juice?
Come
You
on.
want to make y'all a sandwich?
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm ready. Can I come
Thirsty?
too? I'm trying to get a
Look,
trip
I
out
got
of
water bottles and shit, y'all.
I
Y'all
fucking
good?
hate every last.
and then they don't tell you how long they gotta be having sex.
it. Right, you
They don't
can
tell
you
you
know
what they
details
doing.
or
You can-
not.
they-
That's
all
what I
she
said. As
was,
long as I can guarantee no,
Right, no
disease,
pregnancy,
no shit. Yeah, no pregnancy or
nothing,
disease.
just,
I'm good. Like
you know, and it's cash under the table.
Hell yeah.
So
Like,
y'all don't
shit,
mind
fuck that
like
shit.
deep throat.
I don't give a fuck.
I will
spitting
coach
in the
him
mouth,
through that shit.
All that
Do
shit.
the
baby, let me get you this
nigga.
numbing throat spray.
You
Do
gonna
the
rub her
circles.
throat while he?
She
Go
was-
deeper in there,
She
man.
was doing that before you.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And we finna be set for life.
Okay.
100
100 mil?
Look, all the times
can't
you
do
ever
it.
piss me off.
I can't do it.
Thank you for the 100
I
mil.
can't.
Look, you like,
I scrub it off later.
I do it to
look,
leave you.
We'll get this
That's
money.
crazy. You
Get this
really
money.
I couldn't do it.
$100 million?
I'm getting the money.
Just me thinking about somebody, that shit makes my.
Why you
fucking
thinking about
blood
it?
boil.
Yeah,
You like,
don't think about
How
it.
can't you? What do you
look,
think
mean?
you
about
be
it.
like, I don't know when y'all doing it. Just don't let me know it happened.
Yeah.
No.
She still can do it.
Because as soon as I know you're not with me, I'm like, yep, she's sucking dick. She's on her knees right now, goggling this nigga's balls.
So you thinking too hard.
I'm getting mad right now. I'm thinking about this shit.
Into it. Thinking too much. You
I
just
have
gotta
a very
you just gotta get
descriptive
the-
mind. I can't help it. That's how I am.
That's
Like, nope.
crazy.
I'm doing that shit.
Hey.
We're gonna be
I
nice
would.
and poor, and we're gonna
She
love each
wasn't-
other.
She ain't a virgin when you met her.
Man,
All
what?
of those things didn't
And that's
happen.
exactly what I was thinking about. Like,
fine.
look,
That's
I ain't never
crazy.
been his only partner, so shit.
Right, I wouldn't
That
be.
shit.
I'm not jealous in that way.
I'm
Man,
taking 100 million for
Right, and we
100
said
And you
million.
bring it back to
and
the
I'm running
house.
away. Right, that's our money. We
So
said
you bring it back 100. What? 100
What do you say?
million?
100 million for 100
million?
hours?
cash.
We
Not
be
even a whole
straight.
So you hitting that? Now you
For
like that person
one
name? You
time.
mad or no?
Say that
What
again.
I
happened?
said you hitting that. Now you like that person name? You mad or no?
I'm like, I love him too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all all can go to hell. Every last y'all can go to hell.
Look,
Like that.
I don't even know why he asked that.
Have I'm at the door like, woo, go ahead. Yes.
I'm telling
promise
you.
hey, this is an investment.
Right.
I hate y'all.
Okay, one more question. What is your sexual fantasy? Like, if you anything, like, what do you want?
Like person or scenery? What we
Anything.
talking, like
Like, if you could set up like this perfect, you don't have to get too detailed into, but like, what will be like the perfect setup, and like, you would be completely satisfied.
All right, I got it. Like, When I think about vacation and stuff, I always think about beaches, water, oceanfront.
Yeah.
I think my fantasy always have something to do with being in some foreign land, like with a baddie or my babe.
You took mine.
It's just something about
The
being
beach.
in like the beach or some type of backdrop looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Smashing. Getting it in.
Mine is really like specific. It has to be like Bali. Like Bali is beautiful. Like and then like y'all seen the little huts
I'm
on the
going
water?
to fuck you.
Like those huts that are on the water that are open.
Yeah.
Like you ever seen them? Like them dope ass like hotels that are like nothing but glass, like surrounding the whole thing. Yeah, like those open and then like in that kind of atmosphere with the beach and everything and all that. That shit sounds so dope. Oh my gosh, that's what I want.
Yeah, fire ass hotel that costs a whole bunch of money and that bitch getting disgusting.
I want to do it on a fire truck.
Okay, the fire truck with the sirens going, girl.
What part of the fire truck?
Girl.
Like
Inside or outside?
Like going down the street
on
top.
Girl, running through lights and shit.
To be very specific.
Okay.
Oh, could that ever be set up?
Shit.
Right.
No, I'm just saying like that.
It's not simple though. It's really not.
Yeah, you could make a couple phone calls. I know a nigga down at the station was like,
you got some firemen on speed dial.
That's crazy.
Nigga jammed out at the station. No,
Okay.
Does the person matter or does it do it? Or is
Yes,
it
the
all
person
of it?
matters. I mean, because I have a lot. Like, it's a lot of things that I want to do. And you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, the island stuff. But I think that's typical. I did it.
It is
on the
typical.
islands and stuff like that.
But
But
I want to do it on
but,
some money.
Like,
On some
Not
money?
money.
right, that's very
Like
specific. You know what I'm saying?
How much money?
Like
$100?
cash.
Like a,
Just cold.
Had
that
a
gotta
bill.
be at least over a
Yo, the
mil.
bill's gonna be stuck together and all that.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Just, bro, on like $1 million. What?
$1 million.
Waxing that ass.
I see it. I
Hundreds
fuck with
everywhere.
it. I fuck with it.
Yeah. Because money, you know,
That's the best two best things: money and pussy.
you know, in real life.
I heard
You can
that.
buy things. with
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
You can buy
It's go-
everything else.
It's gonna be that same 100 million that she earned earlier.
I hate you.
Okay, look,
See?
let's spread it on the floor now. Now I can satisfy you.
Let me show
Okay,
you this real.
I hate go.
You be laying each dollar out like one by one.
I bet I had fucked with these dollars.
Right.
Let me look at the serial number.
That's come have a taste for tea.
That's that. Thank you for that.
That was a good one. I hate him.
Hey, we always like justice being served, man. You know, a lot of times when these artists die, nobody gets justice. Like it just be some unsolved case. You know what I'm saying? But Snooty Wild, the killer of
Yeah, yo, man,
his
that was
killer
my
has been
shit.
caught at least what, a year? How long Snooty Wild? I don't know when he passed, y'all.
I think it was. They said it was. I think it was like 200. It was like 200 days. It was like a little bit under a year.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like these motherfuckers be dying so much. It's
They
like
do.
ancient history. That shit's fucked up.
He had
And
a
it's
fire
sad
run.
when
I like his
anybody
run though.
dies.
He had a fire run. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah.
Out the mud. That's what made me. Oh, tastes like gravy. What that shit was?
And it tastes like gravy. Wait, that's
Oh, got out the mud, right? I didn't
Yeah.
got it. Out
I
the
had no
mud.
idea who Snooty Wild was.
Right,
Like,
I'm
I'm
about
gonna be
to
dead
say- He was
honest,
signed to,
like,
Y'all
I
know
really
all
didn't
his
know.
songs. He got about 6 big songs.
What's the
He was
song? Name a
signed
big
to-
song.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, yo.
All I know is yeah.
I think got out the mud was
Oh,
one of
Yeah, that's
them.
him.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
okay.
He was signed to
That's
Yo Gotti.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on, man, because now y'all about to make me pull up the goddamn.
Yeah, yo. Matter of fact, that Out of the Mud was with it was with Jeremiah and Bootsy was on the song.
Made me with K Camp.
That's that shit that made
Okay.
me. Yeah, I didn't got
Got
yeah,
you.
That's that shit that that's what it was. I know it was something like that.
Oh, that's.
But yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah, but R.I.P. man. So
They called
well,
him.
they got your ass, nigga.
We're going to the penitentiary.
You know what I mean?
He's about to get fucked.
Oh,
Okay, don't drop the soap, nigga.
you that Memphis nigga? That's a different ball game, boy.
Actually,
miss you,
didn't
Snooty.
they- I know, right? Wow.
Say Snooty, nigga. Say Snooty.
What's going on in these streets?
Hell no.
I don't know. I'm just making it.
Oh my god, that's funny as fuck. Hey yo, so Nick Cannon's my dog. I'm wilding out. I love that
lost
show.
it there, bud.
It entertains me. This dude, how many kids Nick got at this
12
kids.
And he's
well, 11 and 12 on the way.
Oh,
he recently did an interview where he was saying that, you know, he don't get to spend much time with all his kids.
You know, and that's
My
my
nigga
only
Duval
thing.
said, "What the fuck you thought was
It's
gonna happen?"
you learned
Look,
that
look.
on kid number 12, nigga.
I don't care how many kids somebody has.
Yeah.
What you got to think about is these kids are people. These kids are individuals.
care
These
about
kids
money.
need their
They don't
parents
care
too.
about that shit.
At the same time, it's like if you are able to be there for them and
Right.
actually be around them,
Right.
then it's all all good. But when you have a situation where you just popping out kids just because you want a legacy to live for you, and you don't have no time to spend with these kids,
and that's how
that is awful.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But to have these different like if he had maybe one or even two, and then they had
He
maybe like hella kids. You know what I'm saying?
Whole families with
and
women.
But
like,
keep it within the same.
You know
like
why you can't
one or
have
two
one
baby mamas or
bitch
something
that,
like
you know
that,
what
or
I'm saying?
one. Like, you know, but
it's only 24 hours in a day. You can't.
Yes.
You can only wake up with one family in the morning time. Even and my whole thing, even not even that. Even if that's the lifestyle that y'all choose to live, then you got enough money. Why y'all don't all live on one big compound?
Yes, and buy different houses,
you know what I'm saying?
different acres, stuff like that.
He
but
does.
Something
he
interesting
does. No, he
got that kind of bread.
He does.
Okay.
Something interesting he just said is he's creating families. Like he has multiple kids with somebody.
But
So
he does, and it's nothing wrong with
he's
with one
absent
girl.
in that though.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not just one child with one baby. He's got like 3 children with one woman and 3 children with another. That's a whole family, dog. Like
so that's
crazy.
And you don't think Nick Cannon
Just
kind of
imagine how the
conscious. He
kids
probably did
gonna
that shit
feel.
on purpose.
He is, and that's what I'm saying. It's nothing wrong. I understand what he's doing.
I'm gonna spend Christmas with this family. Then this
I just feel like it's not fair for the children
It's
in
not.
that time.
Yeah, 'cause the
and
money,
you
they
can't,
don't care about
you know
that.
what I'm saying? So in that being said, if they all, it was like everybody was cool with it in real life, then why all y'all don't live in one stupid dumbass?
probably
But
don't.
you see what I'm saying?
And a lot of these
Because none of them baby mamas are probably like.
So but in
yeah.
that being said, like, are you just cool with your kids only having a part-time dad just because it's Nick Cannon? Get the fuck out of
it's
here.
even more part-time
And you
than
know,
part-time.
a lot of these
like, he's
women-
not there.
You see what I'm saying?
He can't be
He already has
working
a
as much as
hectic
he
schedule.
does.
And make it, you know what I'm saying? He's already famous, so to make that much money, and I'm pretty sure he takes care of those kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because
I
to
think
me, he's
they
not
signed
creating
NDAs,
families. He's creating a bunch of single moms. Like,
and that's what he's
doing.
doing. And let's
and
be
he-
And
honest
he has
about
health
it.
problems. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm
sad
saying?
to say, sir. You know what I'm saying? You have a sad to say a little bit different lifespan than a normal.
that's why
you know
he's
what I'm
doing
saying?
And
Yeah.
and I get
But that's
that
even
too,
more
but
selfish,
in that
though.
being
Do it with
said,
one person.
I don't know, because I feel like even with the one person, that's harsh. I mean,
think
and they
one
used to do
person
it
per
back
child.
in the day, but
at least he'll be able to be there. Like
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what I'm
like
saying.
between that person and Mariah.
I don't
of
think
course,
one
like,
person, but I think one space.
Yeah, like
You know what I'm
he
saying?
really doesn't need like a compound. Like,
Right,
really,
I don't
like, he
think
really
one
does.
person,
But
because
just
that's a
think
lot to
about, like,
ask for one woman to have 12 kids. You know
yeah,
what
but
I'm saying?
it's a lot to ask 12. I mean, what, like 7 different women? Hey, come live all in this.
Is
one
it? But
space.
you know what you're doing. You're choosing. So you can choose to have a man of babies by this nigga,
But how
and
would
you know
feel if a man tried to force you to live?
it's
somewhere?
not a forcing. He's not forcing them. I'm saying that all goes down to who you choosing to have kids with and
Absolutely.
choosing to making those type of decisions.
I think
It
the
is
women that he's
unfair.
choosing definitely be down with the shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they have to be to
Yeah.
know
He
what
let
the
them know
fuck
up
is
front.
going on. And
Yeah.
in that being said,
He
it is
doesn't know up front.
unfair
You know I
to
got
the
a baby.
children
What you're
to
saying.
not
You know
have
I got
their
a baby
father
over here.
because
being born in 3 months.
right. So in that being said, why not have you? And it's not even like
But
y'all
it's
all
just
have
like
to be in
Mariah
the
said,
same
a lot of them,
house.
she was like, she don't even fool. And I know that's fucked up.
And
but
that's
it is
okay
what
for
it is,
even
like,
for one. That's Mariah Carey. We're
Of
not even
course.
gonna
Why
put.
would you
And I'm
fool
not
with your
saying. I'm
baby
She don't even
daddies?
need his
Right,
bag
I'm not
anyway.
right. I'm not
like
even
you know, like
saying her.
she's separate.
Like,
She's
she's
like
better.
better.
She said, why would you fool with
at all?
your other baby daddy's females
Yeah.
for what?
What
Would
I-
you? Perfect example. Would
Because
you
it's
go?
the
Good over
children.
here.
And y'all are missing the point. It is fuck the parents. It is
about the
unfair
kids.
for children not to grow
No,
up
I
with their
agree.
parents.
I agree.
You're choosing
Especially
this
when they
for
have the
the
opportunity
kids.
to.
But you
Yes.
can't only blame the women though. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand.
It's
and
not
then-
a blame. I'm just saying, if y'all cool with it, then why not all live on a big
That's
compound?
what I'm saying. I don't think they are.
You
though.
have to be. This
No,
nigga
you
ain't just
don't.
start having kids. What are you
But
saying?
I'm
She's
saying
saying that-
you can be cool with having a baby by this nigga, but
You sound
he cannot
dumb.
be like, oh,
You sound
you
dumb.
have
But-
to all live together. You cannot do that
Rodney,
to somebody.
you're that's not what I'm saying. You're saying that he's getting them pregnant and then like, oh bitch, you finna move here. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying,
He
as
provides a house for him. They got into this before. They broke it down how he does it. He has these real. Supposedly, he has real connections with these women,
And you know what I'm
and genuine.
saying?
He said, "I have genuine connection with them, and it leads to children sometimes."
So,
and
in that
I
being
provide everything that they
for them.
possibly could need
Until
or
they
want,
fuck somebody else.
until they start getting into other relationships.
Yeah.
He says, "I don't keep a leash on them, but if you want me to take care of you and provide, then you got to be
Okay,
single."
well,
A single
how would you-
mom.
single.
A single
so,
mom.
And
A
that
single lonely
being
mom.
said, a lot
It
of
sounds
he
some
do
mental
take care of them,
manipulation to
It is.
but that's how they choosing to live. they're not. He's not because bitch, you could go get another
They're
man,
grown. They're all
or
grown.
you could go.
Yep,
But they're
choosing
choosing to fall under
Yep.
that reins.
They
So,
are.
in that being said, if you already is choosing to let him run your lifestyle in a way already because he really is controlling everything,
Then that kinda is on
why
the women.
not live all in an area where all y'all women are living here together, and that way that the father will be able to
When he
be
comes,
around
he
all
can
of their
actually do that.
children.
I get that. What I'm
That's all I'm
saying
saying.
is even if yes he's doing all that stuff like that, there's still a woman's choice. Like you can't still be like, well, just because I'm taking care of all y'all should all.
Right,
It sounds like
that's
a good
not
idea.
What I'm saying. What I'm saying is, as the woman, you are choosing to have children with this
You are.
man.
Absolutely.
So why would you not want to be around him? Why would you not want your kids to be around their father?
Yeah.
That's
Know another
dumb.
thing that's
and at that
crazy?
point, it's a choice because you know he has these multiple families. So all these new bitches and these new like you're choosing to go into that lifestyle. And all I'm saying that it's not fair to the kids.
Y'all know something I think
It's
he
not.
might be doing? Like he has to plan this shit out. I'm pretty sure he does, 2 months here, 2 months there, 2 months like to give
Is it
people,
really 2 months though?
I mean, if you think about 12 months in a year and he has 12 kids, I'm pretty sure he could give each one of them a month where he just focuses on them.
Yeah.
Like it has to be broken down in a way that makes
That
sense.
sounds even crazy because that means
I mean, the whole
once your
thing
month
is
is
crazy.
over, you won't see him a
February.
year after that.
Well,
Like,
it's not. Well, it's like you.
We get the short butt face ass.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm just trying to make sense of it. And the whole thing that's interesting to me
foolishness.
is how
Once you gotta
this
wait till
whole
December.
conversation has like a negative undertone.
It does.
It does. It's like it turns into like a battle amongst everybody,
Yeah, for
whether
sure.
you look at the comments or just us talking about it. It's because everybody knows sensibly that shit makes
money
no
or
fucking
money
sense.
or not,
it's
Like you
wrong.
thinking about
It's
the kids,
wrong.
like
And
you
that's
know
why-
they're missing
Yeah.
out.
And that's
It's
why
wrong.
I feel
Yep.
like, you know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the multiple kids. I think that
It's supposed to be a
you're
happy
supposed to
thing.
be fruitful and
Yeah.
multiply.
That's what
You know
we
what I'm
put
saying?
on
I
this
don't,
earth for,
I don't
yeah.
think that is wrong. I don't even think that it's wrong that he has multiple families. Like, I don't think that that's wrong either. I don't think
do.
It's
that.
I
him
do.
knowing that he spread thin on his
It's-
schedule and
it's
keep
to-
having
you know
these
what I'm saying?
children when he doesn't have the time. When
you
he can
could
make
choose
the time.
because it's women who's for that and
Yeah.
who would live on a
Okay, so,
compound
but
and
I
be,
got
you know
another
what I'm
But
saying?
if those
though.
women aren't them, then why do that then? You see what I'm saying? To me, I feel like it's wrong because no matter what, unless you have time, which time is not on his side, you don't, I feel like it is wrong. You are setting them up to be a fatherless children for what?
Oh, I got it. So when they get older, it'll be more easier to handle all of them at once. Like
Because they can make more of their
you
own
got about
decisions.
5 babies. His kids are always going to be within the same 5-year age. So when they get to a certain age, it'll be easier to gather them all up.
I mean,
and
you got
get
birthday
your
parties
time.
and hopefully
because
all
y'all
the
know
siblings come
Nick
together.
is hot right now. He working a lot, but in about fucking 8 years
It'll
to
go
10,
down.
he'll be down and he'll be chilling and he'll have a lot more time on his hand to
I hope
dedicate to
so.
people. I'm just trying to look at it in a
I hope so,
positive
too, for
way
the kids'
because
sake,
in
I
a
really do.
in a fruitful way, he doing what he doing. You know what we put here to
Yeah,
do.
pretty much.
You know, spread your seed. But
Yeah.
you
I
know,
feel like it wasn't meant to be in
he
that
talk
nature.
all,
I
he
feel
talk
like
all
it
that
was,
black
I feel like back in the
empowerment,
day,
black
though,
family shit, and he out here making multiple families.
But that's what I'm saying. I even like in the Bible, it wasn't uncommon to have multiple families, but they was all around each other. That's what I'm saying because
Yeah.
that was the term a village. That's because Tom
This nigga creating a village.
and that's real. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even think the concept is wrong. I just think, the fact of,
They all can't be together.
And I feel like, if that's what we own on, all making all these families and you have to, like I said, I
see,
think
I don't
we're
think
mistaking
they-
the same thing.
yeah.
They have to
I
because
don't think so.
How when you know who
Because
this nigga
they would've
is?
did it.
What I'm saying is you can't, everybody know who Nick Cannon is. You know who he is, right?
Absolutely.
So you cannot tell me that I'm not knowingly going into the situation what the fuck it is. I do.
I see
And
what you're
I'm
saying.
choosing to have a baby with him.
Absolutely.
So why wouldn't I, if I'm knowing that I would have to, if I cared more about the children, I would have to be cool with other women and all us being around each other. If that's what the bigger picture, no, these bitches is doing it for a check. These bitches like it's for wrong reasons.
Exactly.
And
That's
so
what
it-
I'm saying.
So it's like, that's what I think we're saying. You think that, like, I don't think that the family aspect of it is wrong in him having multiple, because I think you're thinking like he getting her pregnant and then trying to force him. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying from a woman point
Yeah,
of view.
they should be with it. But what I'm saying is they don't
like-
We
have
don't
to
say
be.
this nigga getting a lot of pussy, and this nigga's very
Yes.
fertile.
Yeah,
Like this
very.
nigga makes
Yeah,
a
he
lot
got some
of
good ass
This
sperm.
nigga's making kids like left and right.
Every
This-
time.
It's easy.
I was like, oh, we're having a boy.
In about
Yeah,
1,000
okay.
years,
Look,
everybody gonna
one
be
shot
related to
done.
that nigga, man. Real talk. But
And have y'all seen the last thing? Y'all seen the names? He got some beautiful queen is one of them.
beautiful,
Not
queen.
beautiful queen.
Ain't
swear to
nothing
God.
worse than Gloria Hallelujah.
Oh my God, yo.
Glorilla's
I'm
real
sorry.
name is Glory Hallelujah.
Her mama.
Gloria,
Come on, girl.
hallelujah.
Stop trying to play my
She
girl.
blessed though. She got the
Can't do
babies.
that.
Y'all trying to play her.
Biggest foot.
Cause she don't give a fuck
She don't give a
tomorrow.
fuck.
Y'all not gonna come. I'm a fan.
Nah,
I can't wait till she go to
Gorilla.
concert, and I'm about to.
She's signing my favorite artist though.
Hey, they got a Legends of the Streets tour part 2 coming, and I'm really gonna try to get to that.
Yeah.
I think it's like March or May. That shit gonna be hard. Let's get into our new segment. Pick your poison.
Yeah.
Pick your poison. So we're gonna kick it off. Diamonds.
Oh, I gotta go first.
Yeah,
Well,
pick
I'll
your
go
poison.
first.
Okay.
Oh, TK.
Okay, you
Okay,
gotta come right with
TK.
the
TK.
Because
Jump
I'm
out the
like,
gate
TK.
with it in.
Okay, so all right, I know we was talking about prison. Okay, so 10 years in prison for 10 mil, or you get 10 mil, but you got to be a registered sex offender.
Okay,
So you're
10
doing 10 years in prison for 10 mil,
Okay.
or you get 10
I'll
mil,
be a
but you
sex
got to
offender.
be a registered sex
I'll be
offender.
a registered sex offender.
Yeah.
I'd rather be a registered sex
And I'm
offender.
talking about like the real when you can't be around no
I
schools, no
don't
kids,
give
no
a-
nothing.
I don't like kids like that anyway. So it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
How much
No,
time
in
do you
real
spend
life.
around the school anyway?
Okay.
I don't give a
10
damn
years
about
in
none of
prison,
that.
like Rikers prison
Yes,
type shit.
a decade in
No.
the clink, or I
Nah,
mean, but
I
you
can't
get
do
10
that.
mil when you
Nah,
get out,
nah.
or but you got to register sex offender.
I might not make it them fucking 10 years. Somebody might shank my ass or something. Yo, I ain't got
Register,
time for that.
baby.
Like, I,
Just because you
What the
registered
fuck?
as a sex offender don't mean people gonna know.
man,
That's public
I can't.
information. They know.
I'm gonna live. Hey, with my 10
It has to be.
million,
It
you
is
could
public. You gotta be.
I mean,
you-
who's-
We could find out
When's
who
the
lives
last
in this
time y'all
neighborhood
went
right
I do.
now.
You be looking at shit
I
up
check
real?
all the time.
If
Yes,
the
I do.
neighbors
Yes,
want to ride
the
by and
fuck
egg my house,
I
I'll be sitting
do.
on my $10 million just looking at them drive
Oh,
by. That's
okay.
fine. I do not care. I'll
She's
just
a
be like,
rapist.
Everybody that
I'm a
come
rich
over,
rapist,
okay?
look, everybody that come around, you trying to
Yep.
explain to them how you got the
They
money.
Nah,
throwing
see, she was
stones and
16.
shit.
I was 18. It's like that.
what had happened was,
I was just peeing over there by the sign. I didn't realize I was on school grounds. What was
It
that?
do be, sometimes it do be stupid reason you be a sex offender.
Oh, if you date a girl and you get any shit,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that. I was about to put it out there, but
It's-
I know
it's-
some
right.
that
It's crazy out
couldn't
there.
claim some of their kids because they had them underage.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know that's the thing.
Well, no, like if you 18, you have sex with somebody who's like 15 and she get pregnant.
Oh, you
and
can't claim on
the
taxes.
kid.
Oh.
You know, you can't claim the kid at all,
Oh,
or your
yeah.
ass going to jail.
True.
Like,
That's
so-
crazy.
Yeah, and you're gonna get you gonna
Somebody
get sex
getting that
offender.
tax money. No, just let
I'm
okay.
not talking about on tax.
niggas can go to
pick your
jail over a
poison.
refund check.
Nigga, show your ass up to the hospital looking like you grown as hell. And this is child in there. You can clink clink.
Oh,
all right,
my
my
God.
pick, my poison is: would you rather have to get on a plane that's guaranteed to go down, or would you rather have to get on a cruise ship that's guaranteed to sink?
The plane.
Playing.
I mean, either way, they're
Instantaneous.
ending in death.
I would want
Playing.
instantaneous
Yeah,
because I don't want to
wanna
drown.
die. Yeah, drown.
I wouldn't
want to
drown either.
Yeah.
I think it's always funny how people say they don't want to die. Like after you did,
But-
it matters.
But,
No, but I'm talking about the way
but-
that you die, what leads
Yeah.
up to it. I feel like
but
a
you know what
crash.
sucks
it'll-
about planes though? It's that anticipation
Man,
until you hit
what?
the
Nigga,
ground.
It's like a roller coaster. It's the final ride, bro. I like roller coasters
It's,
anyways.
it's not that much anticipation.
one would you pick?
That plane is flying fast towards the ground. You probably
What
can't
would you
even.
pick?
I mean, death is death, but I don't want to drown.
I'm not a strong
Okay.
swimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's strong.
nigga tired as hell.
Nigga on the ocean ain't nobody a strong swimmer. Like niggas like you naturally float. Bullshit.
Ain't no
Okay.
motherfucking float
Like,
because there ain't no areolas.
and you already scared because you just look down and see blackness.
Yeah,
Like
that's
nigga.
a fact. And shit. Speaking of that, it's either Kobe Bryant type shit, Aaliyah, or the Titanic.
Type shit. Yeah.
The
But
Titanic.
you may have a chance to get on a lifeboat, maybe, or on a cruise ship, maybe.
If that's scared, you might as well jump out the plane.
I
Then.
know.
You know, shit like that.
but you can never
You
survive
may
that
land in the
thing.
water or something. I don't know.
You can't jump out no plane. How you
No,
gonna
I
get that
say you
door
can't
open?
jumping out of that plane
You got a parachute on?
I'm gonna kick the window out.
because the pressure.
I seen the movie. You seen
You
the
know what I'm
Rambo.
saying?
Okay. That's not what's happening. Would you rather eat some shit or drink some pee?
Oh my god.
I'd rather drink the pee.
Drink the pee.
Because
Drink the pee.
one, the
I
pee
don't do
is
the pee
sterile.
And I feel like as soon as I
I'd
gotta
rather
do
do
a
pee.
chew, I'll throw it up.
And you could die from eating shit. You might not die from the piss.
I think you could die from
What if
both.
somebody
we're not
has a
even gonna
bladder
argue that,
infection?
but-
No, it's sterile. Like if you were in a desert and
I
your
see
ass
what
was
you're
stranded,
saying.
you could
Yeah,
survive
they
off
say
of
to
drinking
drink
urine.
pee.
But
So
that
y'all
shit
choosing-
sandwich, look.
So y'all choosing to go to shower over scat play?
Ew.
Ew. First of all, I've never heard that.
One of them
before.
has
No,
E.
that's a real-
coli.
that's a real term.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
that
one of them
real.
has E. coli and bacteria. You can probably die. I'm gonna go with the
Hey, is
urine.
that piss cold enough?
He can have infection too.
Oh,
You making ice? You
You know
putting
what I'm
ice
saying?
in it?
Ice piss on the rocks.
That's a wild thought. Putting
Oh,
ice,
God.
piss
That
on
shit
the
is just
rocks.
like lemonade.
I
You know what I'm
can't.
saying? Just open your throat.
Just
Yo,
hold
put
the breath and just
Put
let
some
it go.
honey in it. Put some honey in the bottle.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Try to disguise the taste.
Dilute it with a little water.
I say
that's
pee.
nasty.
You can't do anything to make shit taste
No.
like shit. You gonna put some honey on
Get
shit?
past the smell, shit. If you can even get it down, I can't.
Then you got different forms, like
no, not different. Okay.
You lucky.
Like the crunchy guy.
Got chunks in it and shit.
Okay. All right, now look here, y'all. What about the one with just the juice? It's
that shit just like water.
People really be into scat play, and I looked into that, and that's like a real thing. Like they be wanting you to like poop on it, but they have to be like certain consistencies and stuff like that. And that's what kind of came up with the question of the.
All right, hold on. We don't got to go all the way into that. But I remember Biggie said a bitch told him the shit on his stomach. Like, what is the whole you releasing on me thing? Are you horny before it happens, or does it turn you on as it happens?
It's like a dominating thing. So it's like some people like in like really really high power, they just be wanting to be almost like humiliated. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
So it's a domination
for sure.
And it's people who like doing it during anal too. Like they prefer it to happen.
You know, I've heard about like people like that throwing up shit. Like when people
that too. Like gagging them to the point where they vomit.
They want you to throw up on it.
Yeah, they try. They try it. Look, he over there laughing like he be over there gagging too if that happened to him. I promise you.
So it's nasty for a dude to swallow their own nut.
Yes, absolutely. I'd die
That's
first.
freaky?
I'd die right now. I'd die first.
I was listening to and I know this is way off field.
Hell no.
But I was listening to this podcast and it was like,
no.
But no, so like think about it though. Like say a girl is giving a dude head, right? And then she swallowed it and it's a little bit left in her mouth. Just a little bit. And then you wouldn't kiss her? It's the same thing because she was like, it makes the kisses more wet.
That's not the same thing.
But you done bust in her mouth. Like,
that's not the same thing.
It is.
If it's still in her mouth and it get in yours, you technically
no. When you saying swallow nut, we're thinking about like literally.
Oh, actually, like taking.
No, he's not gonna catch it and then put it in his mouth.
No,
that's not what I'm saying. But that's
I don't want to have no contact with it.
So like, but I'm saying like that's a thing though, like to leave some in their mouth, and so it's like we're sharing.
That's disgusting.
We can kiss with yours, but
not his.
mine.
No,
and that's
like niggas giving themselves head. That's where you know that's a real thing.
I've heard of that too.
Yeah. Okay,
you know,
no, that's a real thing. Motherfuckers.
That's nasty though.
If y'all can see my motherfucking face,
I
don't need to tell me it's giving yourself head.
That's not just freaky.
That's fucking disgusting.
But it's not like another form of
nigga. Would you eat your own freaking junk?
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, a lot of times women do because when you pull it out and she suck it,
end up doing it anyway.
Right? Like,
y'all
I think that's just freaky.
Y'all like it's kind of like because we know the fuck it's not putting yourself inside of your mouth. That's something.
But that's no different.
It's
okay,
not, it's kind of like I can't
boom. It's no different from like a woman like sucking her own titty, like when they fuck. It's
well, that's different. That's like putting skin in your mouth. It's not secretion.
A dick is not skin.
Wait. Okay. Wait. I see where you're going with that, but hell no.
That's not the same.
So I could. That's not freaky.
No. The only reason why I kind of say that shit kind of
thing.
Gay, like you sucking dick, bro.
Like you sucking me on dick.
That's crazy.
You be in the mirror having an argument.
And the real question is, do you keep going when you about to like?
Man, what?
Like what?
So you can't bust in your own mouth.
If you do, first of all, how do you make that much momentum?
Because you be in it.
Because hold on, see, I'm getting mental images that I don't want. But nigga, how are you even doing this? Are you like legs back? Or you just got the leaf like that? Like
bent over.
It's not that hard. First of all, only if you got like a baby dick that you really can't suck your own dick in real life.
This shit making my head itch.
Just like, like
you just bent over. You know,
it's not the easiest y'all make it seem. Niggas ain't fuck. So you mean to tell me all you gotta do is no? It's not like that. It's not like that at all.
Why could you try?
Niggas are not that flexible. The fuck?
I'm just saying.
I told y'all motherfuckers.
If you ever show me a nigga that can suck, that's not.
It's freaky.
Maybe a fucking contortionist or something.
Like I think it's freaky.
So if you ever walked in a nigga,
don't worry about it, babe. See our boyfriend head in the knees. And head in the eyes all bugged out.
How I would feel like because. I don't know.
I'll fucking walk away.
When we talked about people walking in on you and shit that day, what if somebody walked in on you while you was really like
giving it to yourself?
But
it's just
keep
like
going.
It's no. I knew you were gonna know the fuck. It's not.
So your hand in your mouth.
It's two totally different things.
Okay. You don't ever spit on your hand when you're doing it. It's
That's
the same.
not the same thing.
Okay.
oh my god, yeah! I told y'all.
What's your pick your poison?
Right.
Right.
See, my questions don't never be as real as y'all's, man. I need to get better. I was coming up. Mine was Like, do y'all like the newer dances that people come out with, or the older dances? Like, I was going into more of a direction of the fashion, how we used to dress and how people dress now. But I wanted to go with the dances because I feel like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I like the dances that people have now more than the ones we grew up with.
I don't know. I used to
like
kill the old ones, the stanky legs.
I like the older ones.
Stanky leg. That was.
But it's the way they look. Sometimes the shit be looking
No,
fine.
I feel like the
what's
one-
our
I
hardest
feel like
dance?
dances now.
They
like,
do a
like,
dance.
or-
Like, I'm tired.
Yeah,
You want me
they're
to
compromising. Like,
Like-
I ain't gonna lie, they got a lot of compromising there. Nigga, don't shake your hips like that, bro. Like,
Now, back in the day.
a lot of these TikTok dances are a
They
lot of
do? They're
compromising.
a little risque.
Yeah, they are.
Now, y'all know lead with a rock with it. One of them niggas was like, and I move my hips to the left, then I lead with it. You know, like, y'all know
Yeah.
niggas was talking about moving their hips. I can do it all by myself. Put
It
your
still was a
bend your knees, rock your
Yeah.
hips. Like, do the
It was
full
just
palette.
fun. Like,
was
like
just
the whole vibe
cool.
was fun. Like
Our dances used to look more we was thugging more in our dances. Now motherfuckers doing I know.
I just feel like they're
Sometimes
too
rip
complicated.
this
It's like
It
I'm
is
not
complicated,
I'm not
girl.
fucking Janet Jackson.
like
okay?
that
I
one
feel
dance
like,
they
looking
do.
hard.
like if I have to rehearse, I don't
looks
want to do
hard.
it.
Right.
But y'all know it was always some order and motherfuckers telling you what to do. Dances be long. Crank
But what's that dance
cha-cha,
that freaking
like-
that they do up north where it's like I don't know, it's like you gotta bend down your knee. First of all, it's like it's exercise. It's like getting, what's it called? Like, I can't think of the name, but you ever seen them where like you gotta
I
bend
know what
down,
you're
like
talking
jump,
about.
like,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
I know what you're
like,
talking
that
about.
shit looks like a whole.
I think that
It
shit-
needs to be done.
I think that shit from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Bruh, them
It's
dances-
called getting sturdy.
Yeah, there you go, getting
Okay.
stuff, bruh.
See.
That's a
Nah,
fucking
fuck that.
workout, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, knees is popping.
Hey,
and shit,
dancing
like,
is a workout in
Yeah.
general.
I
man.
love dancing.
Hey, are y'all one of those people that learn to dance as fast, or it take you a long time
It
to learn
depends on the
them?
dance for me. Like it depends. If it's like a lot of steps to it, and I gotta like go back and do it like 50 million times, then yeah, it takes. Me
I gotta think if I'm really gonna use this. Like, it's just like with school. If I'm really finna bust this bitch out in the club, like, the fuck am I learning this dance for? Like, nigga ain't
For
finna have no
fun.
set
Hey,
after
what's
like,
for fun.
I hate when somebody's doing a dance and they like, you just do this, and for some reason you just can't do that shit.
Yeah,
Like, why
what?
the fuck?
So
You just
I-
doing it so
fuck
easy,
your
but
body,
you
I
just-
get mad when a person can't just do that
They
because
can't
it's
just
like,
do
bro,
that.
you
How
can't.
come I can't just do that?
Well,
Like,
some people are just
Their body just moves funny.
like yeah,
Have y'all
some
seen
people
that?
just
It was so
naturally
easy.
can.
Have y'all seen that easy ass Beyonce trend that's going around? Some people cannot do that. All
I'm
they're
not
doing
gonna
is
lie,
leaning
I
to
can't
the
do the
side.
Dougie.
You can't do the Dougie?
I
I can't do
cannot
the Dougie
Dougie this.
either.
I feel fucking retarded when I do it. Like,
That's
they
why
be
I
like,
stopped. They're a little bushy down
they be
there.
like, dude, side to side. I listen to that song 30 times. I'm like, what the fuck?
I can
can't do
dance
it.
though.
All right, what's the, I can dance too.
I can dance though, so
especially-
it's easy for me to pick up on like
Yeah.
moves
Yeah.
and
You trying to say I can't dance?
I'm trying to say that you haven't been musically
Challenge.
inclined our whole life.
Oh, okay.
Dance challenge.
Yeah, but no, but I remember it took me when we called it in St. Louis. They call it the Nina Pop. Everybody and it got popular as the chicken head. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah,
But
I
like
used to love
if you
them
from the
chicken heads.
hometown, you call
Chicken heads.
it like I remember I was up there that summer when Right There came out, and
back roll.
what was it? Back in that when that whole shit was popping, right?
Soda
It
was
took
time.
me a whole summer to learn to dance.
Chicken
My cousin
dance?
was literally teaching me that shit. But you know, motherfuckers be adding shit in.
You gotta do it like this.
And they ain't doing the basic when they showing you the one after they put the sauce on it and shit.
Right.
When the
I'm
wrist
thinking they
and the
remixed
flip-
it and
yeah,
shit.
And then as soon as I got home that summer, I was like, damn, I know how to do it now.
Yeah.
It's over with.
The trend is gone.
Hey, I
Nobody
like
doing it no more.
See, I like the easy dances too. I like Beef It Up. Y'all remember Beef It Up?
Oh, watch me
They can
Beef
be
It
around the
Up.
whole club
Watch
beating
me
up
Beef It
hard.
Up. That's
You know,
it.
damn, y'all gotta be reminiscent and shit.
Swag surfing.
Millennials.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically, it sounds like y'all choosing old dances over
Yeah.
new
These
ones.
new
All
dances
dances.
hard. These TikTok, bruh. First
Old
of all,
ass
they be
niggas.
all
But it make it
1,
look
2,
so
3,
easy
4,
though. It'd be like
First-
in one fluid moment.
First of all, I don't even be remembering to like you gotta set up the camera and the perfect angle and the lighting first. Even that's too much.
Yeah.
It's not even fun anymore.
And
It's
then by
like,
the time you learn to dance,
if it
these
was
kids'
your
attention span-
era, it would probably be fun.
you know what I'm saying? And I be
saying?
trying
Yeah.
so hard.
That's why I'm
to
not really
get
popping
into,
on TikTok
the
like that because
Man,
it's too much. You got to do too much. I want to
And
just
I'm
record
auntie.
myself and make
That,
it
and then
happen.
they
Right,
freaking
like-
jump subjects too fast. Like, soon as
You already
hit
on a
this
new
on
trend.
TikTok,
Like
they
I
on
just
something
learned
else.
how to
Yeah.
do that one yesterday,
Right.
and you already on the new one.
What's
I
that
can't.
one shit that lasted for a long time when they do the little drop and then they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
that
forgot
shit
what it was.
lasted
I
for
can't
like
think, I don't
5
know what the name
years.
of that was.
I don't remember
Yeah,
either, but
I don't even know if it was a name, but it was
my little sister, shout out to her, she be on.
She be killing
all
it.
the
Oh my
TikTok
gosh.
shit.
Yeah.
She
That's
be
the
killing
generation
that
we in, man. They love that shit.
Yeah, she kills it.
shit. Bankhead bounce.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when I bring that shit back. I'm
What?
gonna
Kill that shit.
Hey, y'all know it's always a popular version of the dance, and then it's the hood version where it came from. If you really do it, it used to be fast as fuck. Like, real talk. These nuts would have been about some actual but they was looking like they having a seizure. But then when you get to the popular version, everybody moving slow and doing all that extra shit. Nah, you gotta be checking your ass. Bro, when we get and y'all know who made that dance popular without even people might not recognize it's D-Rock from Yin Yang Twins.
If y'all can see the visuals of this shit.
I know. Oh my god. I can't.
Y'all know nigga.
Hey, what the?
For real. Hey man.
That's fucking hilarious.
That was Pick Your Poison. I like that. Let's get into this San Antonio cop, man. Fuck the police, first of all, nigga. This is you ever gonna say fuck the police, nigga, this is a fuck the police moment, man. So get into it.
He got hired. He got hired about 30 minutes away in Florenceville or something like that.
Yep. Officer Matthew Lockhurst.
But then when Florenceville realized who they hired, they fired him immediately because
so let's talk about why he got fired.
He got fired was he was, I guess, reporting to a call, and it was a homeless man, and he decided the homeless man was asking for something to eat, so he decided it'd be funny to put dog shit in between two pieces of bread and give it to him. It was like a shit sandwich.
It's not funny.
And so of course he got fired for that, but. Come to find out, he got a long rap sheet of doing, you know what I'm saying?
Of another thing with
shit.
feces, too.
Yeah, with feces.
On the women's restroom toilet.
Yeah.
Like a doo-doo bandit.
I mean, okay.
Ain't no telling what type of shit he got around his house.
And his mugshot alone
nigga
was
stay
fucking
with pink
disturbing.
Eye.
Like,
okay.
Talking about just jokes. I'm like, nigga.
No, see, you got to get into how fucked up you are to even think to do that, nigga. Where did you just have bread on you, or did you go get some bread?
Where you get the bread
from? It's a homeless person out of all people.
Was
it
his
doo doo? Like
no, dog.
Yeah,
dog.
So did you have it on?
He was waiting for the dog to shit, and then just
maybe he just saw it on the floor.
He got multiple piles.
I'm so confused as where he got the bread from too. So I have no idea.
The fact that you took time to prepare that shit.
Yes,
thank you.
That's crazy.
It's a thought process.
Did he do onto the bread, or
did you put lettuce and all that stuff, or just?
But y'all heard about the little bike seat shit he put on there on that lady's toilet?
He did well with the bike seat.
Well, it's like he smeared like shit on this lady's what was it? Was it a bike seat or a toilet seat? I can't remember.
Toilet seat
in the women's bathroom, and said it was a prank. Like he shit on it and then spread it around.
He be calling him like, oh, it's pranks and shit like that.
I told you he's the dude.
You're a grown ass man and you're a cop, bro. You don't fucking prank people.
But he's not realizing he's playing with shit, right?
Yes.
Like
love it.
Yes, that's just
like,
disgusting.
He probably into scat play.
He got to be.
That's nasty as
a real
shit.
thing.
Like nigga,
he deserves to be fired.
Nigga.
Like of course, like he fucking so career.
He probably pay you.
They do.
Nasty
it's usually
motherfucker.
money.
So what kind of sentence? What's happening with this? I know he
got suspended. He can never work in the field again. He basically just got
pretty
fined.
much,
He got
slapped on the wrist.
He got exiled and then like just never be a cop again. He never got no jail time or nothing for it. Of course.
If all those folks saying Blue Lives Matter, explain this shit.
Right, exactly.
It's
Defend it.
ridiculous.
Do the booty ass.
Fuck you.
Just shit it, Buddha.
Hip hop. Somebody get into this story about this 2-year-old that almost got ate by a hippo.
Almost.
No, let's. All right, so as a parent, man, you see your kid getting snatched up by, because y'all remember Harambe?
Oh, the gorilla that took that baby. I do
boy around.
That.
So what if you see your kid getting halfway swallowed by a hippo?
In Uganda, a 2-year-old got halfway swallowed and spit back out alive. And the villagers that was around him.
He like in his yard?
Yes.
But see, that's the thing though. We don't live in them type of terms. So it's just like, as us parents, we be like, what the
hippo?
Out there, they ready for that type of shit.
Like no one realized what was happening. So they picked up some stones and threw it at the hippo. And the hippo got scared and spit the kid out. So,
was this a full-grown hippo?
Probably so.
I mean, from the picture, it looked big, but I don't know if that was the actual picture or if they just put like a
picture of a hippo.
A fun fact, hippos kill more humans than any other animal.
They do.
And that's because they got that jaw power.
They're very territorial.
And the motherfuckers that eat your ass.
Somebody had their back turned too fucking long.
And
how
they're
that
really
kid
mean.
Get close to it.
They are. They're halfway swallowed. Like
I just spit it
feet
up.
was in this nigga's stomach, like
dangling.
I wonder what that felt
But he
like.
got lucky that he didn't get like chewed
Like
at least a
straight-
little bit. You know,
But you know, the teeth is only
crushed.
Yeah.
Because they could easily crush you with all the fucking pressure they got.
He was trying to swallow his asshole.
Yeah, he was trying to do a hole.
That nigga
And
felt that
luckily
motherfucking
somebody
dart in
turned
his
around
back.
in time. Okay.
Okay.
Love
go.
you.
All right, I'm just playing.
Now we talking about kid trauma. That's some trauma.
Well, I mean, they say
That
he back
too, he
at
ain't gonna
home.
remember that shit.
Right, he gonna be
Hopefully
good
he
tomorrow.
forgets it,
He
yeah.
ain't gonna remember that shit next week.
That's wild.
Like I said,
My
hippo.
baby. Remember that I got swallowed by a hippo? Like,
Every
stop
time
Remember
talking
that one time, Daddy?
Look,
Right.
every time y'all pull out the hungry hippo game, I have to
Start
like
crying, right?
You
Start cheating on himself.
I don't think we had much depth we dealt with this episode, so that's a good thing, y'all.
Yay.
Let's get into this replay with TK.
Okay. You want a sound effect so bad.
I'm gonna get this nigga a sound effect right now. We gonna make it.
It's gotta read the rewind sign. All right,
Got a trumpet?
You know what I'm saying? I thought that's what we was doing.
You took it too far.
All right, so I got 2 questions. Do y'all like psychedelic drugs, like mushrooms and shit like that?
I haven't tried them,
done
but I
them.
want to.
I never did a
I had a
shroom.
mushroom. Somebody gave me some mushrooms.
Y'all want to try
recently.
some?
I can get them too.
Shroom?
I mean, I'm
Yes.
I always had a
can
plug.
talk about that off
asking
camera.
for that reason.
Right, we'll talk about that off camera.
I say that to say.
We don't condone
And then number
drugs.
2, are y'all Kid Cudi fans?
I like Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
I used to like Kid Cudi.
Okay,
And then
well,
got
he
weird.
had this movie that came out on Netflix. It's called Intergalactica. It's kind of like an anime. But the only reason why I say psychedelics because it's like I don't know. It's one of the movies where like if I feel like if you were on shrooms, you would like get it more. If that makes sense. Like
You
'cause
took
it's
them
like
before?
no, I haven't.
Oh.
But I could see. You know what I'm saying? Like because it was like one part of the movie where like he'd be sitting there and then like he'd just fly his head would fly off his body. Like
yeah.
then like his
Okay.
song would start coming on. Like
Oh, this sounds like some acid.
there you go.
acid,
Yeah, that's why I said like that
yeah.
psychedelic shit. But I mean, to not be tripping, it was like a love story. It was just he was a cartoonist and he had moved to like I think it was like New York or some shit like that. But this is like I said like an anime, so it wasn't even really him. And he ended up having this ex-girlfriend that he broke up with, whatever, moved to the new town, and he ended up meeting up with this girl next door, his neighbor. But I guess it was like a vibe, or whatever. And also what's his name? Ty Dolla $ign was his homeboy in the movie, and it was a lot of this movie is real smoking weed too. Like every other scene, they were smoking weed. But I mean, like I said, it was a typical love story. He ended up falling for the neighbor, of course, and then but the ex-girlfriend was hating, so she'd be like sending him news and shit, trying to break them up and shit
Is
like
Kid
that.
Cudi in it? He's the main
Yeah,
character?
he's the main character.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
and like it's kind of like a musical too, because I swear like every other scene, like he'd look at her and be like. Then his music would come on.
Okay.
Then it was one scene where they was leaving the art gallery. She jumped on his he rode a bike in the movie, and she got
Like
on
a
his
bicycle?
bike. A bicycle, yes.
Okay.
And then like the road turned green, and he started driving up to some heavens and shit. Like it was like I said, some real trippy shit. Like but
Oh, cool.
it was pretty straight though. I would give it. I mean, I smoked too. I ain't gonna lie. Every time they smoked, I smoked. That's pretty cool. I like a 7 maybe.
7.
I don't really.
Okay.
Oh, that's what's up. That's pretty high.
Yeah,
Seven is okay.
So
that.
would you? Is it like Mac and Devin where you gotta be high to watch it?
No.
Because I feel like some of those stoner movies.
Like I said, if you a Kid Cudi fan, you will like it. Like without the
Okay.
drugs, I think you'll like it.
Yeah.
And I don't even like him, but I mean the song. I didn't skip the song. It wasn't horrible, but it was just like, come on, bro, again. Like, but then, like I said, it was straight.
Shit,
It's
I
on
might
Netflix.
check that shit out, man. Hey, that was the replay with TK.
Replay with TK.
Hey, speaking of stoner movies, I seen Method Man talking about making How High, and
That's my
they was
shit.
asking him, did he
Yeah.
really smoke? Was that real weed in How High? He said in the beginning it was.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and then the producer came to him and was like,
Y'all get
can't
into
really
it.
smoke
in the
Yeah.
Y'all
morning,
can't concentrate
in the
no
morning, y'all be so on point, but after lunch, y'all just
Y'all
come
let
back
that
so
high come
different.
down.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Shut it down.
You know, okay, speaking of movies, you know Beauty and the Beast, they got the 30th anniversary for her.
We was watching
Yeah,
this
we
shit
was-
last.
we watched that last
that
It was so
shit
good.
blew
I want to
It was
watch
so
it. I
good.
didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Watch.
We watched it
fucking
last
mind.
night. I
was
It
singing
was
something.
fucking
The whole
amazing.
time- What?
It was amazing.
It was amazing. Like
It
it
was
was
so
amazing.
good.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
we watched that
like
shit last
amazing.
night.
What?
Yeah.
I just had to
Yeah.
shout. I had to shout
It
her
was
out
so
because that
good.
Her is
man,
fire.
She
man,
did.
it was
She did so
amazing.
good.
Like
Yeah,
amazing.
everybody did good.
Like what?
And
It was-
I'm
was
glad
so-
they
it
made
was-
them black. That shit made it
It was
fire.
so
Gaston was a nigga.
good. What?
You know what I'm
He
saying?
was good as a motherfucker.
David Allen Greer, he did.
Good.
Ain't that him?
Yeah, that's David
Yeah.
Allen
Yeah.
Greer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god.
who was he?
He was
David Allen
on.
Greer was somebody in there, but I didn't. Who was this character?
He was on. He was the clock.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
clock.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
he was the clock.
That was dope.
It
Oh
was.
Oh my god.
Shout out to that man.
Yeah.
I wanted to know. You
no
know, that used to
matter
be
how
our
old-
movie back in the day.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
no
was.
matter how old you get, man, that Disney magic, it still be in you.
It does.
If you
You
of
never
that
appreciate it.
generation.
I
If
would have
you-
cried if I saw that live.
Yes.
Oh, word?
Yes.
In real life,
You
right?
ain't never
Those
went to
songs
Disney,
is fire,
nothing on
though.
ice?
No.
Yeah, I went
I
to
was
one of the
nervous.
little. Yeah, some of that shit be hard. We went to see, I want to say Toy Story on ice. I don't remember.
sounds fun.
But we did some Disney shit growing up. We did. We went to
I saw
Disney
Disney
World.
on Ice before,
You know,
too. Yeah, one
Disney
time
still
when-
got that
We was
little
poor.
magic.
We didn't do things like that. We didn't even have the Disney Channel.
Check that out too.
tell you.
Oh yeah, we used to have all the tape.
Yeah,
You know.
go check out the Beauty and the Beast, y'all.
Hell yeah, with her. Diamonds in the rough. Diamonds in the rough.
Diamonds in the rough.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna touch on a 14-year-old named Truth Jones. He started off at 8 years old. He was sitting in class and he decided, okay, I'm just going to write because he had some free time. So he wrote a story called The Win Within. It's about his love and faith in football, and it ended up making $5,000 for him within 90 days. Damn. So he took $3,000 of that and he put it in an investment profile. He asked his mom and said, Mom, I really want to get into stocks and stuff like that. So keep in mind, this boy is 8. He said, I really want to get into stocks and stuff. His mom's like, do you understand the lingo?
Concept, yeah,
the concept of it. So once she realized that he did, she helped him get a portfolio with the $3,000. He turned that shit into $1 million, y'all.
Dang.
He was a millionaire by age 11.
That's crazy.
And he continues to use his program called Truth Speaks to help children and adults get into the stock market and become millionaires as well. He now makes over $100,000 a month, I think, for his, investments in stocks and bonds. And he's now looking into like a bunch of Airbnbs because he wants some passive income. So he just getting it.
You better get it.
This boy's only 14, y'all. I mean,
making that money.
You know what I'm saying?
And y'all know I always like to leave it on a positive note, on a quote, and I'm gonna say everything is worth it. The hard work, the times when you're sad, the times when you're tired. In the end, it's all worth it because you're happy. And there's nothing better than doing what you love, and that is by the late great Aaliyah. And I want everybody to have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Live with purpose.
Christmas, Happy New
Year.
Year.
Enjoy your families, y'all.
Subscribe. Share.
Follow.
Oh, we got some news.
Oh, right. We got a big announcement.
We're going to be gone for what? When we coming back after the New Year's?
But
we
last
got
episode
some.
of New Year, but we
coming back hard.
We coming back. We so excited to show y'all what we have.
Facts.
So
and,
stay tuned.
Stick with us, y'all.
Happy birthday, DMX.
Right.
Happy birthday.
R.I.P. And my birthday coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Turn
You know
the
what I'm
fuck up.
saying? Your girlfriend to be so, you know what I'm saying?
Thank y'all for listening. This your boy Cashews.
This your boy TK.
It's your girl Diamonds.
And it's your girl Tasty.
And we are
HIPHOP Millennials Podcast.
So
Y'all this big.
next year.
Yeah.
Right, I know.
Happy New Year.
Oh, New Year, new me face ass.
Right.